So last night I'm on the bus and I'm listening to music, and the dude behind me belches. I say belches like a belch, not a burp, a belch, like it was grotesque. It was. I got nothing to like, burp. I burp. I love to burp. Uh, but yeah, it was disgusting. Like and then I started to fantasize, not in a good way, that this guy was going to get up to get off the bus, and then he was going to be overcome, and that he was going to vomit all over me. And I suppose the moral of that story is that I'm ready for anything. I'm just open to life's experiences. Whatever. Come at me, life. Anyway, so while I'm writing all this down, like what I've just said, all that, while I'm writing that down on the bus, while the guy's still there going, oh, this could be funny later on, because I'm going to an open mic night to hopefully do some comedy. I'm writing that down, and then the guy does just another even louder, more hideous, monstrous fucking belch. And I just thought, this cunt's fucking making me clinically depressed. This is starting to affect my mental health. And so while I'm saying that, everything that I've just said up until this point into my phone, recording it after I've gotten off the bus, while I'm saying that, or because I think, well, I'm going to an open mic night, so I think I might have a story here that, anyway, I see my tram turn up across the intersection, and I'm trapped by the traffic lights, and I watch my tram come and go, and I think, wow, maybe the guy on the bus is right. Maybe I should kill myself. By the way, last night when I got to the open mic night and I said, kill myself, a lot of people in the room acted as if I had just said, kill myself, which is probably, fair enough. They're right, not me. Anyway, while I'm standing there dealing with, there goes my tram, a dude next to me, waiting at the lights, is bellowing, go back to your own country, like to everyone everywhere. Like I'm right next to him, but he's not turning to face me from 2 feet away going, go back to your own country. That would be, well, that would be threatening. It was threatening enough. Like I tried to sort of think about, well, if I went back to my country, where would that be? Switzerland or Ireland, I guess. Or maybe Scotland. I don't want to go to any of those places. Why can't I be from Hawaii? Why can't I be from somewhere good? And then the guy yells, and also learn how to fight. And I think, he's right. I should learn how to fight. Or maybe I shouldn't learn how to fight, because when a dude belches horribly right in my fucking ear on public transport, maybe I would turn around and try to start a fight that I could finish, because I've gone to all of the effort of working out how to do that. It's a fraught issue. And then the guy who's been doing all of the yelling just runs out into the middle of the traffic, which is full on traffic. And he just wanders around in the middle of the full on traffic, continuing to yell. And I think, mate, can you please not get hit by a car? I might be, a colonizer. I might be a white dog, but I don't think even I could pretend that's not happening, Then And another tram turned up in like 2 minutes, and it turns out I was catastrophizing and doing a lot of exaggerating in my head for the sake of the open mic night that I was going to. That was me extremely efficiently clearing my throat like a fucking professional, by the way. So I turn up to the open mic and I haven't got a spot booked or anything. I'm just hoping that there's dropouts. That people drop out, you know, because of this shit weather or whatever, and I can squeeze in and do a spot. And it turns out, yep, I can do a spot. And so I get up and I tell the story about how the extremely drunk guy on the bus was just belching horrifically just into the back of my fucking head, and how another drunk guy was yelling threateningly in the street right next to my face. And while I was saying that, an extremely drunk guy in the audience who was right there, like we're 3 feet away, 1.5 meters, he's saying things during my punchlines, which puts me right off. And this is where I learned that, yeah, it's actually not a good idea for me to learn how to fight because I am an angry person. And I'm trying to tell this story, and this fucking dog cunt is just drunkenly, he's got that drunk thing where he just cannot stop talking. He's not really heckling. It's just a waterfall of shit pouring out of his mouth. And I also can't understand what the fuck he's saying. At one point, he starts talking about AI, I think. And I don't remember, but I think I might have had to say, hey, you and everyone else, I'm autistic. I don't do fucking crowd work. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Plus, you're super drunk, so there's just no way I'm not in a... So I got all... I ended up... it went all right. It just, you know, I didn't get the drugs from the experience of doing stand-up. If you do it nicely, you get the drugs, and it feels great. I didn't get that, and I felt like this guy fucking ruined it. And I wrapped that up by going, thank you very much, I'm Sean Bedlam, you're an asshole, and then I walked off, and I just thought, oh, good. Now I have to walk back through the whole bar and through all of these people, having just said into a microphone, like a little bitch to another human being, I said, you're an asshole. You ruined it. This was my night. Yeah. So the moral of that story is nothing. I'm just telling you some things, because today I don't feel like getting onto the keyboard, you know, and writing. I feel like not doing that. So I thought instead I'll say words, and in that way I'll reach the obligation I make to myself, or the promise I make to myself, to do something that's sort of like possibly creative every day. The end.